So, hello friends. Today I'm going to solve the questions of science and technology, which is from the role of science and technology in our daily life. So here we go. So, which of the following is considered the backbone of 5G network टू अचीव हाई स्पीड कम्युनिकेशन के लिए कौन सा बैकबोन है बिल्कुल मस्ट ज़रूरी है। सो है ऑप्टिकल फाइबर कम्युनिकेशन। द ऑप्टिकल फाइबर कम्युनिकेशन जो है वो एसेंशियल है फॉर 5G नेटवर्क्स ड्यू टू द एबिलिटी टू प्रोवाइड फास्ट अल्ट्रा फास्ट डाटा ट्रांसफर विथ मिनिमल लेटेंसी। It forms the foundation of high capacity backhaul connections. Which of the what does the term IoT stands for? So IoT stands for Internet of Things. IoT refers to the network interconnected devices that communicate and exchange data over the internet, enabling smart environment such as smart homes, cities, and industries. Which of the what is the primary purpose of edge computation computing edge computing in internet communication? So it is B, reduce the latency by processing data closer to the source. So edge computing process data near the data source rather than relying on the central server, such which reduce the latency and improve the real-time data handling. So which of the following feature of Web 3.0? So feature है इसका यूजर ऑनरशिप ऑफ डाटा। सो वेब 3.0 जो है फोकस किया है डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन वेयर द यूजर्स ऑन देयर डाटा and blockchain technology plays a crucial role in ensuring the data security and transparency. So what is the key benefit of using blockchain technology in internet communication? So it decentralized and because of its decentralization and security. So blockchain provides the decentralization approach to secure the transaction and data communication, make it difficult to alter or hack the information. So which technology कौन सा टेक्नोलॉजी है जो used to enhance the internet communication by dynamically allocating IP address? So DHCP is a dynamic host configuration protocol, automatically assigning IP address to devices so in a network, making it easier to manage communication between the devices. So which discovery in communication technology is significantly reduce the latency in data transmission? So it's edge computing. What does the term metaverse refers to? The modern internet communication. So it refers to a virtual reality space where the user interact. So metaverse share the virtual space where the user can interact in real time using VR, virtual reality, and augmented reality, and the internet technology revolutionizing the communication and collaboration. Which technology aims to decentralize internet infrastructure and eliminating the need of for traditional servers? So it's a blockchain. So through blockchain we eliminate the need of a centralized server by distributing data across the network of node, ensuring the transparency and security. Next question, when the main advantage of Li-Fi over the Wi-Fi internet communication is the high speed and security. Li-Fi is the light fidelity, use light to transmit the data at ultra high speed and offers better security as light can't penetrate through wall like रेडियो वेव्स। ओके, रेडियो वेव में पेनिट्रेट नहीं कर सकता लाइट। सो विच डिस्कवरी इज इनेबलिंग फास्टर कंटेंट डिलीवरी बाय स्टोरिंग डाटा क्लोजर टू द यूजर? So it's a content delivery network, CDN. CDN is the content delivery network, improve internet communication by coaching data at a server closer to user, reducing load times and enhancing performance. What is the key purpose of IPv6 in modern internet communication. So it's to address the shortage of IP address. So IPv6 provides much larger pool of IP addresses compared to IPv4, ensuring that the growing number of internet connection devices can be accommodated. So which emerging technology aims to improve internet speed by using quantum particles for data transfer. So I think quantum internet is using B. So quantum internet uses the quantum particle qubits for ultra secure and fast communication, reducing the risk of hacking and enabling real-time data transmission over the long distance. So which new internet communication technology allows the device to connect without the human intervention? So it's a IoT, Internet of Things. Internet, because of IoT, it allows device to communicate and perform tasks autonomously, if improving the efficiency in the smart homes, some cities, healthcare, and industries. What does 6G promises to improve compared to the 5G in internet communication? So it's a lower latency and high speed. So 6G network expected to roll out by 2030. It aims to provide ultra low latency, terabyte speed, and enhance AI integration for seamless communications. So which technology जो है allow internet user to control their personal data through the decentralized identity system. So it's a decentralized identifiers. So DIDs. So DIDs are the new approach for digital identity that allows individual to own and control their personal data without relying on the decentralized authority. Which communication technology enables a high-speed internet access in remote area using satellite? So I think Starlink is the new technology. Through Starlink developed by SpaceX, which uses the constellation of low Earth orbit satellite it to provide high-speed internet in remote and underserved areas. What is the main purpose of digital twin technology in modern communication? So to replicate physical object digitally for real-time monitoring. Digital twin technology जो है create a virtual replica of physical object or systems that enables the real-time monitoring, simulation, the data-driven decision in industries like healthcare, manufacturing, and smart cities. Which discovery in the internet communication can help to reduce the cyber threat by detecting anomalies in internet behavior? So it's AI powered network security. AI powered network security system can analyze network behavior pattern, detect anomalies, and respond to threat faster, making the internet communication more secure. So what is the role of a zero trust architecture in modern internet communication? So it is to ensure all the user devices that are verified before access. So zero trust architecture ensure that no user or no devices are trusted by default, enhancing cyber security by requiring a continuous verification for secure communication. So what is the primary function of 5G technology? Primary function क्या है 5G technology का? To provide higher internet speed and lower latency. So 5G technology is designed to offer us the significant data speed, lower latency, reduced delay, and a higher capacity than the predecessor 4G and 3G. It also supports the growing number of IoTs, Internet of Things devices, providing the more reliable and connection. What does VoIP stand for? So VoIP stands for Voice over Internet Protocol. VoIP stands for Voice over Internet Protocol, which is a technology that enables voice communications over the internet instead through traditional telephone networks. Popular services like Skype, WhatsApp, and Skype, WhatsApp जो है use करता है Voice over Internet Protocol. Which of the following is an example of asynchronized communication? So it's a email. asynchronous communications occur when the sender and receiver do not interact in real time. Email is a classic example, as a message can be sent and read at different times, unlike instant messaging or video calls, which require real time interaction. So which communication technology is primarily used for wireless data transmission over short distance? So it's all of the above. So Wi-Fi, Zigbee, and Bluetooth are all primarily in wireless data transfer over short distance. So Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, Zigbees are all technologies that uses wireless communication over the short distances. Wi-Fi is commonly used for internet connectivity. Bluetooth and connecting devices like headphones, speakers. Zigbees for IoT applications. So which of the following is the primary purpose of fiber optic cable in modern communication system? So it to improve the electrical strength, signal strength, to transmit data at a high speed over a long distance with minimal loss. So I think this is the right answer. So B, yes. The fiber optics cable use the light signal to transmit data, which allows for high speed communication over the long distances with minimal signal degradation. This is why the fiber optics is essential for internet backbone and high speed communication network. What is Wi-Fi Direct is used for? So it used to enable devices to connect to each other without the wireless router. So Wi-Fi Direct allows the device to connect to each other directly without the need of a wireless router. It is commonly used for file sharing, printing, and streamingly between devices. So what is the main advantage of satellite communication over traditional satellite communication? Is it covers the global area, especially in remote locations. So what the satellite communication is beneficial because it reach remote and underserved area where the traditional communication system like landline or fiber optics do not have coverage. To enable global it enable global communications. So which technology allow users to communicate through the short text messaging over the mobile phones? So SMS is a short message service allows user to send a short text message as typically of 160 character between mobile devices. It is one of the most common forms of communication in the mobile network. So what does the term net neutrality refers to in the context of internet? In the context of internet, so net neutrality is the principle that internet service providers should treat all the data on the internet equally. So net neutrality is the principle that internet service providers should treat all the data on the internet equally without a discrimination based on the type of data or the user location, or which ensures that everyone has the same access to online content. Which of the following is an example of digital communication? So and email is the answer. What does the Bluetooth technology primarily use to stabilize the connection between the devices? So it devices the radio waves. It works on the radio waves. So short range wireless communication between the devices is commonly used for pairing device such as smartphones, speaker, and headphones. Which of the following technology जो है essential for video conferencing application के लिए? So D, हाई डेफिनेशन कैमरा होना चाहिए, इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी होता है, माइक्रोफोन एंड स्पीकर होना चाहिए फॉर वीडियो कॉल कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग. What is the role of IP internet protocol in data communication? So its answers to transmit data packets across the network. So IP is the internet protocol. It is responsible for the addressing and routing data packets across the internet or the local network, ensuring that the data is transmitted over from the sender to the receiver correctly. Which of the following is primary function of DNS, domain name system? So the primary function is to convert a domain name into IP address. The DNS, the domain name system, translates the human readable domain names like www.example.com into IP address that computer can use to communicate with each other. It acts like an internet directory. What does the URL stands for? What is its function in web communication? So URL is the uniform resource locator and used to identify the address of web pages. So is the URL the uniform resource locator? Is the address used to identify the access resource on the internet, such as web pages? Is typically include the protocol HTTP or HTTPS. The domain name and path to the specific page resources. Which of the following technology used to secure communication over the internet? Used to secure. So I think D might be. So B is the answer. So what is the full form of a hypertext transfer protocol? Hypertext transfer protocol secure is a secured version of a HTTP hypertext transfer protocol that uses the encryption of SSL or TLS to protect data transmitted between the user browser or web server and web server, ensuring the security and privacy of online communications. Which technology is primarily responsible for enabling the instant message servicing? So I think WebSockets जो है enable करता है real time bidirectional communication between the client and the server. This technology is crucial for instant messaging applications as it allow message to be sent and received instantly over the internet. Which of the following best describe cloud computing? So user remote service on the internet to store, manage and process data. So cloud computing refers to using remote servers rather than local hardware to store, manage and process data. This allows for scalable and accessible computing resource over the internet. What does the IP telephony allows user to do? So makes phone call over the internet. So IP telephony is also known as internet telephony, and that allows user to make phone calls using the internet. VO voice over internet protocol rather than traditional landline or cellular network offers a lower cost. It offers lower cost and more flexible service. So what is the primary function of modern in a communication network is modem. So it convert digital data to analog signal and vice versa. So modem जो है modulator and demodulator converts the digital data from the computer into analog signal that can be transmitted over the telephone lines or vice versa, enabling internet access in dial-up and broadband systems. What is the primary purpose of augmented reality? Augmented reality in communication technology. So it overlays digital information on the physical world. So augmented reality जो है enhance the real world by overlaying digital information such as image, text or sound in communication. And augmented reality improve the user interaction by providing context or additional information during the video calls, presentations and interactive market campaign. Which communication system is used to provide television signal via satellite? So its answer satellite television. Satellite television uses the satellite in the geostationary orbit to broadcast TV signals. The signal are transmitted to the satellite dish that receive and decode the signal for viewing. This system This system allows for coverage over large area, including the remote region where terrestrial broadband might not reach. Which of the following is the main advantage of optical fiber communication over the traditional copper wires? So its answer is a greater bandwidth and faster data transmission. So fiber optic cable offers much greater bandwidth and faster data transmission speed compared to the copper wire. This is because the fiber optics use the light to transmit data, which has a much higher capacity and less strength degradation than electrical signal used in copper wire. What is the primary function of signal modulation in communication system? So its answer is C, to encode information onto the carrier wave for transmission. So signal modulation involves the encoding information such as voice or data, often onto carrier wave like a radio frequency to enable transmission over the distance. This allows the information to be transmitted through various medium such as radio, television and fiber optics. What does the term latency refers to? Latency क्या होता है? Latency होता है the time delay between the sending and receiving. Sending and receiving में जो time delay होता है उसी को latency बोलते हैं. What is the function of MIMO, multiple input multiple output technology in wireless communication? So it to increase the bandwidth and the signal reliability by using multiple antenna. So मल्टीपल इनपुट मल्टीपल आउटपुट टेक्नोलॉजी जो है यूज करता है मल्टीपल एंटीना एट बोथ द ट्रांसमीटर एंड रिसीवर टू इम्प्रूव द कम्युनिकेशन परफॉर्मेंस बाय सेंडिंग एंड रिसीविंग मोर देन वन डाटा signal simultaneously. Multiple input multiple output increase the data rate, enhance the signal reliability and improve the overall network efficiency. So which of the following technology is commonly used to enable wireless internet access in homes and businesses? So it's Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is the wireless fidelity. It is a technology enables the wireless internet access over the short distance in homes, businesses and public places. It uses the radio waves to improve high speed internet connectivity and typically through the wireless router. So voice over LTE mobile communication is voice over long term evolution. So voice over long term evolution and allows voice call to be made over the 4G LTE network rather than traditional 2G and 3G network. It offers superior call quality, faster call setup times while maintaining high speed data connection. Which of the following is a major disadvantage of satellite communication? क्या सैटेलाइट कम्युनिकेशन का डिसएडवांटेज है? सो इट हाई कॉस्ट इंस्टॉलेशन एंड मेंटेनेंस. सैटेलाइट कम्युनिकेशन रिक्वायर्स एक्सपेंसिव इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इंक्लूडिंग सैटेलाइट ग्राउंड स्टेशन and specialized equipment. The maintenance cost for a satellite communication system is significant. It makes less cost effective compared to some traditional option. So what does the term bandwidth refers to in a communication network? It is the amount of data transfer at a given period. So bandwidth refers to the maximum amount of data that can be transmitted over the communication channel in a given period of time, usually measured in bit per seconds, BPS. Higher bandwidth allows the faster data transmission and better quality of service in a network. So which of the following technologies is used to connect smart devices in Internet of Things, IoT? So Zigbees are the wireless communication protocol designed for low power, low data rate applications. Idea for connecting smart devices in the Internet of Things. It is used for tasks like home automation, sensor network and remote control system. What is the main advantage of IP based communication over the traditional circuit switch networks are? Main advantage क्या है IP का? So it's a greater flexibility and cost effective. So IP based communication such as voice over internet protocol allows the transmission of the transmission of voice, video, and data over the same network infrastructure. It reduces the cost and increases the flexibility by enabling communication across the multiple devices and platforms. So, which of the following technology is used for near field communication, NFCs? So, B, RFID, radio frequency radio frequency identification. Near field communication, NFC, is a short range wireless communication technology that uses radio frequency identification to enable devices to exchange information when they are placed close together. NFCs are used in contactless payment system and data sharing between the devices. What is the primary use of QR code in communication? So QR code is encoded text, URL, and other data that can be scanned and processed by mobile devices. So QR is a quick response code, stored information such as URL, text, and other data in two-dimensional barcode. They can be scanned by smartphones and used quickly access website, download apps, and or transfer information. Which technology enables instant messaging on the social media platforms like Facebook and WhatsApp? So it's a WebSockets allows the real-time two-way communication between a client like a web browser or app and a server. This technology is commonly used for instant messaging, like on the platform like Facebook, Messengers, and WhatsApp enables fast continuous communication. So which of the following is not an example of digital communication? So see, radio broadcasting is typically an analog form of communication. On the other hand, email, SMS, and video conferencing all are the example of digital communication, which relies on the transmission of data in a binary form 1 and 0. What is the main advantage of cellular communication over the traditional landline telephones? So its answer is B. It allows mobility and global coverage. Cellular communications allows people to make calls and send messages from virtually anywhere, as long as they are within the range of cellular tower. This makes the mobile phone far more versatile and accessible compared to the landline phones, which are limited to fixed locations. Which of the following is the best described the function of router in a network? So its answer is to direct data packets different between different networks. And a router is responsible for directing data packets between the different networks, such as from your local network to the internet. It determines the best path for the data to travel based on the network conditions and routing tables. Which wireless technology is commonly used for contactless payment? So contactless payment के लिए near field communication is used. So as we can see, it uses the radio frequency identification. So NFC is commonly used for contactless payment system like Apple Pay, Google Wallet, and credit cards. Tap to pay system, it allows the device to exchange information over a short distance, it within the centimeter, in few centimeter. Which of the following technology is an example of short range wireless communication? So Bluetooth is a wireless communication technology designed for short range communications, typically 10 meter. It used for the connecting devices like the headphones, speaker, and smartwatches to smartphones or computers. What does VPN, virtual private network technology, provide in communication system? So it encrypt internet traffic and provide secure remote access. So VPN encrypt data traffic between the users and the devices and the internet, providing the privacy and security. It allows user to securely access a private network remotely and commonly used in business environment. So which of the following is an example of a synchronous communication? So it is a face-to-face conversation. So synchronous communication occurs when both parties communicate in real time, such as face-to-face conversation, live phone calls. Both the participants are engaged in the real time, unlike the asynchronized communication like email, where there is a delay between sending and receiving. So which of the following is not a component of telecommunication infrastructure? So its answer is power plant. Power plant are not a type of telecommunication infrastructure. What does cloud-based communication allows business to do? So it use remote servers to host and manage communication applications. So cloud-based communication enables businesses to use remote servers for hosting communication system like email, voice over internet protocol, internet messaging, reduce the need for on-premise infrastructure and allowing for greater scalability and flexibility. What is the primary purpose of speech recognition technology in communication system? So it's to enable voice command for controlling devices. It enables voice command for controlling devices. The speech recognition technology converts the spoken language into text or action, allowing users to control devices and systems via voice command. This technology is widely used in virtual assistants like Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistants. What is the role of encryption in secure communication system? So it to promote data by converting it into secure format, and that can only be read by authorized parties. Just a minute. So encryption. So I'm here now. So encryption transform readable data into a encoded format that can only be decrypted and understood by authorized user, that with the correct decryption key. This is ensured for protecting sensitive information in communication system. So which of the following technology is primarily used in fiber optic internet connection? So it uses the light signal. The fiber optic communication system communication जो है transmit करता है data pulse of light through the glass or or plastic fibers. Light signals are जो है used because they travel long distances, very low loss, and providing fast and high capacity internet connection. So which of the following protocols is used for sending emails across the internet? So it uses the SMTP is simple mail transfer protocol. It is a standard protocol used for sending emails across the internet. It works on routing emails to appropriate mail server, and then delivering them to the recipient inbox. What does the term IP address refers to in a computer network? So it refers to IP address. Now it is a unique numerical number. So it is a unique numerical number assigned to each devices connecting to an internet. Yes, it is correct. So it is a IP address is a unique identifiers assigned to every devices connect to a network. It enables the communication between devices. It ensures that data sent over the internet reaches the correct designation. Which of the following communication method is based on transmission control protocol? So its answer is loading web pages. The transmission control protocol is a commonly used for reliable communication to the internet, ensuring that the data packets arrived in a correct order. Then it is widely used in web browsing, HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol, file transfer protocol, and email. Which of the following is an example of real-time communication? So it is a live video call. Real-time communication involves the immediate exchange of information between the two or more parties. A live video call allows participants to interact in real time, unlike email, which has delay. What is the primary function of Bluetooth low energy BLE in modern communication devices? So it to provide low powered wireless communications for for LOTs. So the Bluetooth low energy designed for devices that need communication over a short distance while consuming very little power. It is commonly used in IoT devices like fitness tracker, smartwatch, and sensors. So thank you for listening.